Ever wondered why Indonesia, an archipelago with more than 17,000 islands, is such a unique and fascinating country? Nestled between the Pacific and Indian Oceans, Indonesia is a geographical marvel, a vast constellation of islands straddling the equator, each one a world unto itself. Imagine a place so diverse that it spans 3 time zones, where the sunrise on the easternmost island of Papua is witnessed 3 hours before it reaches the western tip of Sumatra, a country where the sheer scale of its archipelago is a testament to nature's grand design. Each island, from the smallest to the largest, is a unique blend of landscapes, ecosystems, and wildlife, a microcosm of the world in miniature. Indonesia is the world's largest island country, and with such an impressive number of islands, it's no surprise that it boasts an extraordinary level of biodiversity. It's a living, breathing showcase of the planet's species, where you can find the world's largest flower, the Rafflesia arnoldii, the smallest primate, the Tarsius tarsier, and the mythical Komodo dragons, all coexisting within the same borders. But the richness of Indonesia doesn't stop at its natural wonders. Its geographical location has made it a crossroads of cultures, a melting pot of influences from all corners of the world, resulting in a fascinating tapestry of languages, traditions, and cuisines. However, to truly grasp the intrigue and allure that is Indonesia, we need to delve deeper, beyond the surface, beyond the present. Because the story of Indonesia isn't just about its physical attributes or its present state. It's a story that's been shaped and reshaped by time, by history, and by the people who have called these islands home. In order to understand the present, we must journey back to the past. The history of Indonesia is a saga of a seafaring people, their culture, and their struggle for independence. As we delve deeper into Indonesia's fascinating past, we find ourselves journeying back to the dawn of human habitation. The Indonesian archipelago, with its vibrant biodiversity and strategic location, has been a cradle of human civilization for over 1.5 million years. The early inhabitants, known as the Java Man, are believed to have roamed these islands, leaving behind a legacy that is as deep as the oceans they navigated. Over time, this archipelago of over 17,000 islands became a melting pot of cultures and civilizations. The arrival of traders from the Indian subcontinent around the 1st century AD brought with them profound cultural and religious influences. The echoes of this cultural exchange can be seen in the intricate carvings of the Borobudur temple and the enchanting tales of the Ramayana and Mahabharata that are still told today. As centuries rolled on, another wave of transformation swept across the islands with the arrival of Islam in the 13th century. Brought by Arab traders, the Islamic faith gradually spread across the archipelago, shaping the social fabric and cultural landscape in its wake. The once predominantly Buddhist and Hindu kingdoms gradually embraced Islam, and a new era dawned on the Indonesian archipelago. The cultural tapestry of Indonesia, however, was about to undergo another major shift. As the 16th century approached, European explorers set their sights on the Spice Islands, drawn by the allure of precious spices and the promise of wealth. This marked the beginning of a new chapter in the history of Indonesia. The colonial era was about to begin, shaping the future of Indonesia in unexpected ways. The Dutch East India Company, a name that resonates with colonial dominance, arrived in the 17th century. This marked the beginning of an era that would drastically shape the future of Indonesia. This powerful trading company initially arrived in search of spices, which were highly sought after back in Europe. However, their influence quickly expanded beyond mere trade. The Dutch East India Company began to exert control over the local rulers, and soon enough, they had a firm grip on the archipelago. Over time, the Dutch influence seeped into every aspect of Indonesian life. Economically, the Dutch introduced a system known as the cultivation system. This meant that local farmers were forced to dedicate a portion of their land to growing cash crops such as sugar, coffee, and indigo for export. This system, while incredibly profitable for the Dutch, led to widespread poverty and hardship for the Indonesian people. Culturally, the Dutch impact was profound. They introduced Western education, religion, and lifestyle to the Indonesians. Dutch language and architecture became prominent, yet the Indonesian culture remained resilient. Even under the heavy influence of Dutch rule, the Indonesians managed to preserve their traditional arts, music, and customs. Societally, the Dutch rule created a significant divide. The Dutch, being at the top of the hierarchy, enjoyed privileges and wealth, while the Indonesians at the bottom grappled with poverty and oppression. Yet, Amidst this adversity, the seeds of nationalism began to sprout. The Indonesians, inspired by the global wave of decolonization, started to dream of a future free from foreign rule. The winds of change were blowing, and Indonesia was about to embark on a long and bloody struggle for independence. The 20th century dawned with a rising tide of nationalism. It was a time when the spirit of independence was sweeping across nations, and Indonesia was no exception. The heart of this beautiful archipelago began to beat with the rhythm of freedom, giving birth to an era of change, the Indonesian National Revolution. In the midst of World War II, when the world was distracted by the clash of the titans, Indonesia saw an opportunity. The Japanese, who had occupied the islands, were weakened, and the Dutch, the colonial rulers, were far away, embroiled in their own struggle. The time had come for Indonesia to step into the limelight and claim its rightful place as a sovereign nation. August 17, 1945, marked a turning point in Indonesia's history. On this day, two brave Indonesians, Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta, proclaimed the independence of Indonesia. The proclamation of Indonesian independence was more than just a document. It was a symbol of hope, a beacon of resilience, and a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Indonesian people. But the road to freedom was not an easy one. It was paved with struggle, sacrifice, and the blood of countless heroes. The Dutch were not ready to relinquish their hold on the islands without a fight. What followed was a 4-year-long armed conflict, a fight that tested the mettle of the Indonesian people. But the spirit of a united Indonesia proved to be stronger than the might of the colonial forces. The revolutionaries, fueled by the dream of a free Indonesia, held on, fought back, and finally emerged victorious. The Dutch officially recognized Indonesia's independence on December 27, 1949, marking the end of the Indonesian National Revolution. Independence was won, but the challenges of nation-building lay ahead. Indonesia, now a free nation, was on a quest to unite its diverse islands and cultures under one flag. The journey was not easy, but the spirit of unity, the shared dream of a prosperous nation, fueled the determination of its people. Post-independence, the country faced the mammoth task of nation-building. With over 17,000 islands, hundreds of ethnic groups, and a multitude of languages, the challenge was to foster unity and diversity. The leaders embarked on policies aimed at consolidating the nation, promoting social harmony, and ensuring economic development. The transition from colonial rule to democracy was not an overnight process. It was a gradual evolution, marked by trials and triumphs. The era of guided democracy under President Sukarno was followed by the new order under President Suharto. These periods were marked by political upheaval and economic challenges, yet they also laid the foundation for modern Indonesia. The country faced numerous challenges on its path to democracy. There were economic crises, political instability, and issues of corruption. But each challenge was met with resilience and resolve. Reforms were initiated to strengthen democratic institutions, protect human rights, and promote transparency. Despite the challenges, Indonesia has made significant strides. It has embraced its diversity, acknowledging it as a strength rather than a hindrance. It has made progress in education, healthcare, and infrastructure development. It has also made strides in the global arena with its active role in regional and international organizations. The journey of nation-building in Indonesia serves as a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people. They have navigated through the turmoil of the past, embraced the challenges of the present, and are steering their nation towards a promising future. Today, Indonesia stands as a vibrant democracy, its rich history and culture shaping its present and future. Indonesia today is a melting pot of cultures, religions, and languages. A vibrant patchwork of over 300 ethnic groups, speaking more than 700 languages, all coexisting harmoniously in this archipelago nation. A testament to Indonesia's rich cultural diversity and unity in diversity. The nation's economy, once primarily agricultural, has evolved into a diverse and dynamic powerhouse. Indonesia is Southeast Asia's largest economy, boasting a thriving manufacturing sector, robust services industry, and a burgeoning digital economy. The nation's rise as an economic powerhouse is mirrored by its growing influence in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, where it plays a key role in shaping regional policies and initiatives. But it's not just about the numbers. The social fabric of Indonesia is as rich and diverse as its landscapes. From the bustling metropolises of Jakarta and Surabaya to the tranquil rural landscapes, Indonesia is a study in contrasts. Yet, there's a common thread of community and kinship that binds the nation together. A nation where modernity and tradition coexist, where skyscrapers stand alongside ancient temples, and where the old and new seamlessly blend together. Indonesia's cultural scene is equally vibrant. The nation's rich cultural heritage, from traditional music and dance to art and cuisine, is celebrated and preserved. At the same time, contemporary Indonesian culture is making its mark on the global stage, from fashion and film to literature and music. As a member of the global community, Indonesia is actively contributing to international peace and stability. The nation is a key player in regional and international forums, championing causes like climate change, sustainable development, and human rights. Indonesia's journey from a group of islands to a united, diverse nation is a testament to the resilience and spirit of its people. A nation that's not just surviving, but thriving in the face of challenges and change. A nation that's embracing its past while boldly stepping into the future. Indeed, Indonesia today is a dynamic, diverse, and vibrant nation, a testament to the power of unity in diversity. So, from its ancient past to its vibrant present, we've journeyed through the fascinating saga of Indonesia. We've delved into its enigmatic mysteries and traveled through time, witnessing the evolution of a culture rich in diversity and tradition. We've revisited the era of colonial rule and understood its profound impact on the nation's identity. The relentless fight for freedom, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Indonesian people, has been a captivating chapter in this story. We then transitioned to the building of a nation, a monumental task of uniting over 17,000 islands into a cohesive entity. And finally, we explored Indonesia as we know it today, a dynamic blend of ancient tradition and modern innovation. This journey has been a testament to the resilience and vibrance of Indonesia and its people. Indonesia's story continues to unfold, and one can't help but wonder, what will the next chapter bring?